Welcome back. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Genesis Basecamp System from Jetboil. For many of you, when I say a Jetboil stove, you'll initially think of something like this. A packable, lightweight powerhouse designed for boiling water exceptionally quickly and very efficiently, but something that's also high quality and very reliable. Jetboil have taken all the things you know and love about their sort of flash system and other wild camping stoves and put it into a bigger package designed to cater to those of you that want to cook for groups of people rather than just individuals. This is a great option for those of you that are looking for an expedition stove set, hence the Basecamp in the name Genesis Basecamp stove, so that you can cook for more people, or for those of you that are looking for a really high quality family camping or compact car camping stove setup. Maybe you've had a Jetboil all your life, you've now got a family and you're going out camping as a group from your car and you want something that's as reliable and high quality as the Jetboil you've always used, but bigger and able to cater for more people. And that's really where the Genesis sits. It's a fantastic stove for 3 to 5 people. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to open this guy up and see what's inside. And there you have it, everything that's included within the Genesis Basecamp cooking system. So there's a few things to talk about here, including the awesome stove. Firstly, carry case, really nice. It's got a good amount of cushioning in it, so it's going to protect both your pots and pans and the stove itself. In terms of usage, this is not going to be the kind of thing that you are carrying for long distances. It weighs 4.1 kilograms, so it's not going to go into your backpack as like a lightweight multi-day trekking stove. So having a nice carry case is not only going to keep everything nice and secure, safe, and keep it all together, it's going to mean that if you do need to carry this any kind of distance, whether it's just walking from the car to where your camp or your tent is pitched, it's a nice, easy experience, and everything is included in one easy to grab bag. Certainly much smaller and more convenient to pack than maybe a larger, more traditional family camping stove if you're looking to use this for sort of compact car camping and that kind of thing. Included in the package, we've got our stove, which we'll come back to in just a second. We've got a 5-litre cooking pot with a lid, which fits both the pan, the frying pan, and the pot itself. This is a heat exchanging pot, so we've got a heat exchanger element on the bottom, which is going to make it more efficient and hopefully improve that boil time as well. For a litre of water, you're looking at about 3 minutes, which is very good considering the size of the pot. And it's going to mean it's a really nice, efficient way to cook things like pasta, rice, that kind of stuff. A really generous pot size, and it's quite cool to see a heat exchange on such a large pot, and of course up to the exceptional standards of Jetboil. And then finally on the end here we've got a non-stick frying pan. This is a 10-inch frying pan, so it's a really good size, again able to cook for 3 to 5 people, and yeah, really nice high quality non-stick pan there. In front of all this we've got a gas can stand. This stove system runs off of your standard isobutane mixture, so it's a nice, lightweight, compact, easy to get hold of fuel source. And if you've ever used one of the, again, more traditional family camping stoves, you know that you normally have to carry one of those big blue bottles which tend to be bulky and very, very heavy. So this is a much nicer thing to have to carry around with you. And if you're already using a Jetboil for your wild camping needs, you'll probably have a good source of these already. And then finally we come to the stove and the regulator. So this is attached to the stove. It comes in the package separately, and all you have to do is attach it to the side, which is just here for you on the front. Gold to gold, and then just screw on this little bit here until it is hand tight. You don't need to over tighten it or try and crank it down super tight. There's not going to be any leakage as long as that is hand or finger tight. This end would then attach to the gas canister, and we come on to the first important part of this stove, which is the fact that it comes with a regulator. A regulator will mean that you can use this in a number of different environments, whether they're hot or cold, and you're still going to get a really good, reliable, consistent flame. So if you are trying to cook something a little bit more sophisticated than a boil in the bag, this is going to give you a really good, consistent flame no matter the conditions. Also, if you're working at high altitude, this is a really nice thing to have. Not something you would see on your traditional family camping stove because they're not designed to be used in quite such austere environments. And now we get onto the main attraction, which is the stove itself. A really nice compact system. I think it's really impressive how well they've built it to fit into a good shape and size, which is obviously perfect for putting it inside the pot when it's stored inside the case, but they still give you a good amount of real estate. First thing to note is the handle. You'll get one of these on each side, so it doesn't matter which way you put your stove back into the pot at the end of the day. It's nice and easy to get out again when you get to your base camp or wherever you're setting up, and it just makes life a little bit easier. I don't know if any of you have ever had to try and get something that's almost exactly the same size as the inside dimensions of your pot out, and it can be really fiddly. You're trying to get your hands down the side, likelihood is you're going to drop it, it's going to slip. Having a handle on each side, tiny little thing, but makes a big difference to its usability and just your general well-being, because you're not going to go insane trying to get your stove out when you're nice and hungry. So yeah, really, really good. Main construction, it's all metal on the outside except for the feet, which are a combination of rubber and plastic. The plastic parts come round the corners to form like a bumper, so it's not going to damage the inside of your pot. And then we've got 2 rubber straps here which keep the clamshell design nicely closed when you are trying to lift it and maneuver it. So pop that handle back down, let it click into place, and then we'll remove our rubber straps, turn it around to face you guys, and open it up. And as you can see, from what was quite a compact design, we're getting a lot of real estate. A really impressive amount of real estate, really. You've got 2 really powerful burners, both putting out 10,000 BTU, so plenty powerful enough to boil water efficiently. And like I said, in that 5-litre pot, you're going to get the litre of water boiling in about 3 minutes. Both of these are using independent piezos, so you can light them independently of each other using the red switches just down here. All you need to do is push them away from you, and that will light the stoves if you've got a gas supply going to them. And then at the front here, or what would be the front to you guys, you've got 2 turners, which will allow you to adjust how much gas is entering the system and how much energy you're putting out. So for example, if you're just trying to boil water, you're probably going to want that on full bore to make sure you're boiling the water as quickly as possible. But if you want to just simmer something or fry something, you can turn that down and get a really good flame. And like I said earlier, the chances are you're going to be doing something a bit more sophisticated than a boil on the bag on these, so it's nice to have a bit more control. And it really does make it feel like you're just at home using your normal stove in your kitchen. And the overall quality feels very similar. In terms of carrying it, like I said, 1.4 kg, it's not something you're going to carry in your bag. But if you want something that's a really good stove for cooking for groups of people, 3 to 5 people is probably a good benchmark for this stove, then this is a really, really nice option. Overall quality is really, really nice. This part on the top, which is where your pot will sit, is completely removable, so you can get to the underside of it and give it a good clean after use, so that you're keeping something that is an expensive item as good and clean as it can be without having to do loads of faff and try and get your hands and everything underneath the units, and they just come off really simply. So overall, a really nice option for those of you that are looking for a bigger stove that offers a bit more real estate than your traditional sort of wild camping stove, but you're looking for the same quality and reliability that you've come to expect from your Jetboil wild camping stove. This really is going to be perfect for those of you that are looking for a compact car camping solution that's not really bulky, it's not massively heavy, but you're also going to get a high quality final product, or for those of you that are going to more extreme environments, you need something that is going to be extremely reliable. This is a great option for you. If you've got any questions about the stove itself, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and like always, if you could like and subscribe, it really helps us out. See you next time.